anyone listening, I'm transmitting from... Stay away. I don't know what, but... It must not be woken, which will mean the end of the world, so please...
God, it's freezing. Where are we?
Norway? Or maybe Russia?
Pyramiden.
What?
Pyramiden. Look, that fancy sign says it in English and Russian. Or, I assume that's Russian on the top.
Oh yeah. Huh. Pyramiden. That rings a bell.
Must be the name of this place. Looks like a small village or something. Seems very old, actually.
Ah, Pyramiden. I remember now. A coal mining village established in 1910, built by the Swedish, bought by the Russians in 1927, and by the looks of it, we've arrived after its glory days.
I don't think there's anyone here. What were these glory days?
Now, for decades, this place was a quaint little community until its abandonment in 1998. Not sure what year we're in now, but it's definitely after that.
This TARDIS travelling really is something. One minute we're on Diva Loca battling terrorists and a giant mind-eating snake, and the next we end up in a ghost town in Russia.
It's actually Norway technically. Pyramiden's in the Svalbard archipelago. Mainland Norway that way, Russia that way, North Pole that way.
Sounds like an interesting bit of history, although if it's abandoned there can't be much to see here.
Depends on what you're interested in. Hello? What's this?
What? What are we looking at?
That camera on the pole up there.
Looks pretty normal to me.
They didn't have tech like that when this place was in use. It must have been recently installed by someone.
Remember, you did say we didn't know what year it was.
I wonder...
Doctor? Freezing to death in a ghost town and all he wants to do is stare at a camera. Look, Doctor. No, I'm not giving you a boost up so you can reach the camera.
Oh, come on, just a quick look.
I don't believe it. How can there be people here?
What is it?
You won't believe this. The cameras have picked up two strangers by the town entrance.
What?
What do you mean strangers?
See for yourself. Okay, you've had your look. Now, can we go?
But we haven't even had a look at the town itself yet.
Who are they? What are they doing here?
I don't know. We should bring them in, though, but with caution. It will be night soon.
I will take care of it. This place is home to the world's northernmost swimming pool as well. I wonder if there's any water in it.
Are you immune to cold temperatures or something? Not even an ice warrior could withstand getting in a pool in this place.
You don't have to come in.
Doctor?
What? Oh, I see.
Stop right there!
Not so abandoned after all.
Is he supposed to be here?
It's possible. In the late 2010s there was a group of people who lived here and maintained the place. Maybe he's one of them.
Don't tell me we've gone and trespassed again.
We'll have to wait and see what he says.
Or he might just shoot us. He's carrying a rifle, in case you hadn't noticed.
Come on, if he wanted to shoot us, he could have done it from over there. Sorry, are we not meant to be here? No. Who are you? I'm the doctor. Doctor what? Just the doctor. Okay, that look tells me you're a skeptic. Fine. John Smith. Dr. John Smith. And the lady?
Alice Redfield, and you can keep your eyes forward if it's not too much trouble.
I'm Sasha. Look, we can do all the talking inside. We are in the town hall. It's not safe to be out here at night. But... okay.
I don't know.
Don't worry. You can trust me. It's just that strange things happen here after dark. Alright, sounds like a great time. After you.
Four to 7 clear. Interesting. So here they are. They are not hostile then?
No. In fact, they are quite happy to follow me. That's me. Never hostile, always curious.
Not always a good thing, I've noticed. So it was English accents. I thought so.
Sorry, this is a stupid question, but what's the date? December the 12th. And the year? Seriously?
It's 2023, of course.
Ah, thank you. What's your name?
Nadia, you've already met Sasha. I heard on the cameras that you are a doctor.
Ah, yes, those cameras interest me. I take it was you two who strung them up all over the place.
I'm Alice and he's Dr. John Smith, apparently.
So what's going on here then? Some kind of survey?
That's an awful lot of computer equipment out there. I don't know who you two are, or why or how you came here. Why should I tell you our purpose?
Because Sasha said it wasn't safe here at night. Something's wrong, isn't it? Yeah, you can both stop looking at me like that. If there's trouble here, we'll help.
Here we go. What is it? What does that mean?
7 o'clock. Start with the night shift.
We must get the surveillance network ready to study them. Then?
Nadia, what happens here at night? What's out there?
Sasha, seal the doors. Doctor, the TARDIS is still out there.
Nadia, tell me, what is out there?
There's something not of this world. We must stay inside when it is dark.
Just give me 2 minutes.
Doctor! Dr. Smith, don't go outside! Alice!
Doctor, keep those doors open. You can't go out now. Why not? I need to get to my vehicle.
Doctor, what's going on?
Dear Doctor, that is why you can't leave now.
What the hell are they?
Get back inside now. Inside now! Believe me now?
Yeah, I see your point.
What are those things? I wish he knew. But you must know something about them. I gather you two have been here for at least a short while now observing them. That's what Nadia meant by surveillance network. All we know about them is what you've seen. About 8 feet tall, incredibly thin bodies, and now it seems highly aggressive.
That noise has stopped.
We need to get back to Nadia. Nadia, bad news, I'm afraid.
What?
They now know we're here.
What? How?
This is Dr. Smith stopping me from closing the doors in time. Sorry about that. So those things didn't know you were here until now?
No. And thanks to you, our mission is now much harder. Well, as far as we can make out, you two are here monster hunting. That isn't exactly an easy field to begin with.
Look out the window. They're just sort of wandering around. You say you have no idea what they are.
We discovered them on our first night here. Luckily, we are already inside, so they didn't see us. This isn't exactly a hidden HQ, is it? In front of a giant window.
For whatever reason, they don't seem to be able to see us through the glass.
That's why we make sure to be in here when night falls. It's unsettling sometimes. You look outside and mistake them for lampposts until they move. I'm still not used to it.
What's that noise they make?
We have a lot of equipment set up around the town. Cameras, speakers, microphones, alarm systems. And they seem to be able to interfere with them and make all kinds of sounds.
I hope they don't think to interfere with the TARDIS, Doctor.
Since we're on the same boat now, I think you better tell us the whole story. Why you came here and what you're doing now you are here.
This way. Pyramiden was once again abandoned 2 years ago, but a month ago something very strange happened. A transmission was picked up on the mainland, being sent from here.
You two understand how bizarre that was.
Pyramiden's always been very much cut off from the outside world. Even now there's no phone reception here.
So you can imagine the shock when people began to receive this transmission. Although it seems like we were the only ones to take it seriously enough to come and take a look.
What kind of transmission was it? Listen for yourselves.
Hello, is there anyone listening? I'm transmitting from Pyramiden, Svalbard. I know now that I'm to die here, but to anyone who receives this, stay away. I don't know what, but there's something here. It's hiding. It's powerful. It's not of this world. I know only that it must not be woken. It will mean the end of the world, so please, let it sleep forever and never let anyone come here again.
And that is it. Well, great job so far, guys. You get a warning to stay away from here and are setting up cameras like it's a reality TV show.
She has a good point, you know.
We couldn't just ignore it. No one has set foot here in 2 years, so how could that transmission have been made and sent?
How do you know no one's been here for 2 years?
Well, be reasonable. It's a well-known historical location. The only ways to get here are by arranged helicopter or boat trips. That doesn't mean to say people can't arrange their own transport. Someone could have used their own boat or flown a private helicopter here.
The departure pods used to reach here from other parts of Svalbard are all supervised. Someone would have recorded a journey to Pyramiden from there.
And helicopters would have surely been noticed from the other towns across the water.
Not necessarily. Look, I admit it's unlikely that anyone's been here for the last couple of years, but we just keep in mind that it's a possibility.
Shh. Listen.
What? That noise. That moaning that sounded like sirens. It stopped.
The sounds those things make are completely random. We've found no pattern to them as of yet. Why do they make those sounds, do you think?
Don't know. Sasha, you said those creatures use your equipment around the town to make noise.
That is correct.
Perhaps then it's some kind of communication method.
Funny way of communicating, if that's the case.
If so, then what are you trying to say? To be honest, after they tried to kill us, I find it hard to believe they would want to talk.
We don't know they tried to kill us.
Oh, come on, Doctor. When that one charged at us in the doorway, what did you think it was going to do? Give us a hug?
I doubt it, but I never like to jump to conclusions.
It's like we've trespassed and now they are hunting us, trying to weed us out.
Let's hear that recording again. Which button?
That one there.
Hello, is there anyone listening? I'm transmitting from Pyramiden, Svalbard. I know now that I'm to die here.
Russian accent. And what else did you notice?
It's a bloke?
Yes, but something a little less obvious.
It sounded old.
Yes, exactly that. The audio quality indicates that this recording is older than just a couple of years.
What are you trying to say, Mr. Smith?
I'm not entirely sure yet. If I could just get to my ship.
Ship?
Vehicle. If I could just get to my vehicle, I might be able to find out.
We have told you you cannot get to your vehicle. You can't get past those things. You've seen how fast they can run.
Yes, but have they seen how fast I can run?
Doctor, I don't think you'll be able to make it.
That's it. They're interfering with your equipment. I reckon we could do the opposite. Use the equipment to interfere with them.
You mean stone them or something like that?
Precisely. If we can knock them out for long enough, I can get down to the town sign where the TARDIS is.
The what?
Doesn't matter. Nadia, think you can do it?
Perhaps. We'll see. What are you gonna do once you've got to the TARDIS?
Hopefully bring it here.
Okay, if I've done this right, when I press this button, the alarm system will transmit the same frequencies they've been using to communicate, as you put it. Only it'll be much more intense. No idea if it will have an effect on them, but it's the best I can do.
We'll soon find out. Sasha, with me. Alice, stay here.
Saw that coming. Okay. I am transmitting now.
Any second now.
They've stopped. They're just standing there.
Nadia's signal must be working. I have to be quick. Keep an empty space free in the main hall.
If you say so.
There he is. What's that building he's hiding behind? That used to be the schoolhouse. He has to get to the town sign, right? Yeah, that's where we left our transport. Well, he'd better hurry. I don't know how long this signal will keep him stunned.
Okay. I see you over there. Good old girl. Huh? Sonic screwdriver's picked up a signal. Interesting. There's something in the mountain? Well, if you say so.
What's that? I don't know. It looks like some sort of sonic wave interference.
That could disrupt the signal we are broadcasting, yes?
It's possible. Signal terminated. Does that mean we're no longer keeping this creature stunned? I'm afraid so.
But the doctor is only halfway across the village.
Come on, Doctor, what's the bet that the mountain is the source of these things? Whoa! Oh no. Not good at all.
There he is.
Looks like he's missed some friends.
Can't we help him? Does your gun work on them?
I've never had a long enough opportunity to find out.
Well, now is the time to find out. Give the doctor covering fire from the hall entrance and be careful not to shoot him by mistake.
Don't worry, I won't.
What? Too close. Oh, damn it! Okay. Hello there. Ah, I see you've got your mates with you. Huh?
Go, Doctor!
Don't mind if I do.
Good luck, Doctor. Well, I was able to distract them for a while.
Hopefully it's long enough. That sound has stopped. Look, outside! Oh my god.
Okay, I'm back, old girl. Got a task for you as well.
Are they?
Us?
Yeah, they're you. Copies of you two just standing at the window.
Alright. Now you need to try and make a quick hop to the town hall. Huh? An alert? Outside? Oh, this better be quick. Alice?
Hello, Doctor. What are they doing?
They're just standing at the door.
Like, they're waiting, or keeping us in?
But what are they? Where did they come from?
I don't know, but it's obvious that they're connected to those tool things somehow.
You got here rather quick without any problems.
Got lucky for once, didn't I?
Yes, very lucky. Considering this town is crawling with those things, and they seem to have heightened perception and a top speed of about 20 miles per hour by my estimate.
Never mind all that, did you manage to do it?
You know, if you're going to imitate my friends, then you might at least make it believable.
I don't know what you mean.
Tall, thin shapeshifters with the ability to hijack electrical equipment. What are you then?
Oh, fine. We're known as the Night Feeders.
Good. Next question. Why do you only come out at night?
Our planet is permanently surrounded in darkness. The ultraviolet rays from this world's sun are deadly to us. We lost 3 when we first arrived.
And what do you want on Earth? Because I should give you a heads up, I have a bit of a reputation as this planet's defender, and my track record is considerably impressive, even if I do say so myself.
We want what's in the mountain, in the old human mind.
Ah, so there is something in the mountain. It's giving off a lot of energy. What is it? A ship? A weapon? A microwave?
It's difficult to explain, but we need it.
Yeah, I bet it is. Would I rather conduct my own investigation first before agreeing to anything if it's all the same with you?
It must be uncovered at once.
Oh no, I've heard the distress transmission. It must not be woken or the world will end, it said.
Humans fear what they don't understand.
They also have excellent instincts. I'm not doing anything until I found out the truth about the Night Feeders and whatever's in that mountain. Oh, I see, so that's how the morphing process works. Well, it's been very interesting chatting, but I must get on. Things to do. See ya!
What was that noise? It sounded like another one of those creatures sounding our sirens.
Can I ask, what is John going to do if he gets to your vehicle?
John? Oh, well, it's hard to explain. But I think you're about to find out firsthand. What the hell is that? Our spaceship. The TARDIS.
Yeah, good job, old girl. Alice, is there something wrong with Nadia and Sasha? The mouths seem to be stuck open.
I think it's just the TARDIS.
Ah, forget it. Come on, you two. You've seen those things out there. No way a magically appearing police box should surprise you. And speaking of those things, they're called Night Feeders.
How do you know that?
I had a quick chat with one.
They talk?
In a sense. Did you know they're shapeshifters?
And that explains the clones at the door.
Clones at the door?
Come look out the window. There. They've just been standing there for the last 10 minutes.
I see. Exact copies of you and Nadia. That's 3 of us they've mimicked now.
3? Who else have they done?
You. That's the one I talked to.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
So you believe the whole shapeshifting thing and the TARDIS and whatnot?
If we're going to get through this, we'll have to start believing in the extraordinary.
Good. And you, Nadia?
How can I deny what I have seen with my own eyes?
Excellent. That's the spirit.
So, what do these Night Feeders want?
There's something in the mountain, in that old mine, giving off energy readings. Whatever it is, they want to get it out.
And is that good or bad? These, well, they must be aliens. Can they be trusted?
That's what we need to find out. If we knew what was in the mine beforehand, we'd have an advantage over them. Rather than stand back and let them dig it out or agree to blindly help them, we know the stakes in plain black and white. But first, that SOS message. The TARDIS should be able to shed some light on it.
You might want to prepare yourselves for this. What did she mean? Dear God.
Oh, yeah, let's give them the rundown, I'm busy.
Oh, well, as you can see, it's bigger on the inside. Sorry, that's as much as I understand as well.
What is it? Some form of teleportation between the box and here?
Nope, just clever dimensional engineering. Now, the TARDIS has run a deep scan analysis on that SOS recording.
Why? Is there anything special about it?
The voice in that recording is of Avgustin Fedorov. According to the TARDIS databanks, he was a miner in Pyramiden.
So, this place has been abandoned since the 90s. Why is that important?
Exactly that. Abandoned since the 90s.
What about the few people you said had been living here since the 2010s? They all left 2 years ago. No one knows why.
We only picked up the transmission 4 weeks ago anyway.
It might be of interest to know that Avgustin Fedorov worked here in the 1940s and died in 1949, so it's either an impressive talent of his to be able to radio from beyond the grave, or... Well, come on, what does that tell us?
That the recording is over 80 years old?
Which means?
If he made that warning in the 40s, then those things and whatever's in the mountain must have been here back then too.
Yes, bang on. But you didn't pick it up until a month ago.
This makes no sense. Are you telling me we came here because of a ghost? And that there have been aliens here for 80 years and nobody knew?
It's possible Fedorov was the only one to find the thing, perhaps in some mine shaft that was sealed off soon after.
And shafts were opened and closed regularly. You could be right.
And since the night feeders can hijack equipment such as radios, it wouldn't be all too daft to assume that they sent out that SOS themselves.
But why? Look, we're wasting time here. Right now we should be focusing on finding out what's in the mountain. I think that is the more pressing matter right now.
Ah. Well, the TARDIS has managed to locate the source of the energy inside the mountain.
So we know where it is. Great, let's go. Come on, Sacha.
Wait, you two.
Better stick with them in case you run into trouble.
I know rushing in there might seem like the best... right. You may not recognise me, Doctor. I fancied a change since our last meeting. Let me guess, you were the Alice clone. Well done.
Look on the screen. Camera 6, the one surveying the old mine entrance.
It's our clones again. That mine shaft has been sealed for years. Only an hour ago it was blocked off by rocks and barricades.
It seems those clones of yours have cleared it all away.
We're grateful for these human forms. They're so very versatile. So is that why you wanted humans to come here? To get a good idea of their physiology? Yes, we knew the dominant species had built this place, therefore their bodies would be best suited to tackling it.
So you did send out that SOS recording. Quick question though, if you wanted to lure people here, then why would you send out a message telling them to stay away?
Didn't you say, Doctor, that humans have excellent instincts? If we had asked people to come to Pyramiden, they would have become suspicious. But we tell them to avoid something unknown and their curiosity ensnares them. I believe it's called reverse psychology on this planet. And it worked.
You led us into a trap. There was never anyone here. You just used that signal to trick us.
Yes. Yes, we did. Now I'll ask you all. We want your help to reach our objective in the mine. You know, you're not making it easy to trust you lot. For one thing, using the voices of the long dead to lure us in like fish to bait. It was simply a resource we had access to. And for another thing, your vagueness and refusal to tell us about what is actually in those mines is very suspicious too. If we had time to explain, we would. But right now we have very little time left.
How come?
If we don't recover it soon, the objective in the mountain will cause a devastating explosion with an estimated radius of 100 miles.
You can't ignore it, that's a very big explosion.
Assuming it's the truth, would you really take that risk? If I just accept that you're telling the truth, what do you want from us? You've managed to pinpoint the location of the energy source within the mine. We want you to lead us to it, so we can recover the objective, stop the explosion, and take it away from Earth. If it's going to cause an explosion on that scale, then it must be a weapon. I can't tell you what it is. Can't or won't. You'll just have to trust us until we find it.
Doctor, just supposing there really will be an explosion, 100 miles, That's certain to cause a good number of deaths. In that case, I think we'd best do as they say.
I'd rather not. I can't see this ending well for any of us.
If it's true, we don't have much choice.
Your companion seems to have made up her mind. If I find out you're lying and appealing to my moral nature to manipulate us, then I warn you, there will be consequences. Then I hope it doesn't have to come to that. Follow me. We'll begin the search immediately at the entrance to the mine.
Do you trust them?
Not one bit. I'll be keeping a close eye on him in particular.
What do we do once we find this thing?
That rather depends on what it turns out to be. You two will lead the way. I'll walk in the middle with the others behind me.
Looks like we're getting an escort.
Not something I'm very comfortable with.
Okay, Doctor, which way now?
I believe it was this way. Well, while we're having a nice stroll through these caves, I think it's a good time for you to tell us the whole story, or as much of it as you're willing to tell anyway.
For a start, how long have you been on Earth?
We only arrived a month ago. Our objective, as you know, has been stuck here for a lot longer though.
How long? 8 years?
I'll bet longer. 80 years ago may have been when it was first discovered by a human, but for it to be buried all the way inside these mines it must have been around way before then. As far as we can work out, it arrived on Earth 3,200 years ago.
And it took you up until a month ago to find it?
Once we were in possession of it, but it was separated from us in space. It's taken over 100 generations to track down its whereabouts. Must be important for your people to have spent that long searching. You wouldn't understand. Oh, I bet I would.
What will you do once you have found this thing?
You won't need to worry about it any longer. We'll take it and leave this planet. Yes, I've heard that before. Keep going, Doctor. Going to need some extra light the rest of the way.
My God, we had no idea this was here.
No, I don't think anyone did.
Where is the light coming from? It's coming from that thing there, I think. What is it?
That is our objective. What, that round metal ball thing with a gooey blob inside? A very primitive description.
Doctor, there's a heartbeat coming from somewhere.
Whatever that thing is, it's alive and has a very strong cardiovascular muscle by the sounds of it. Ah, I see.
Careful, Dr. Smith.
I'm sure it won't mind me taking a closer look. Complex machine appendages. Some sort of cyborg creature, or more accurately a biological life form piloting an exterior exosuit of sorts. Good observations. You clearly have an excellent intellect. Well, I've had 5,000 years to fine-tune it.
What now? How are you going to dig this thing out of here?
It's currently in a dormant state. Now we found it, we can activate the mainframe and life support. Then it will be able to tunnel its way out. Lucky it has us built on drill modules then.
What about the explosion?
Sorry, that was a lie. I thought as much, didn't I tell you? We needed you, so we lied. Now you've helped us, we don't need to hide the truth.
So they lied. Big surprise. Now, what do you think that thing is, really?
Well, it may not be a bomb, but that doesn't make it harmless. I've seen way too many examples of biomechanical war machines over the years.
So we agree that it's dangerous then?
Now, if we could just find out its purpose, we may find a way to stop it. The Dark Core is ready to awaken.
Dark core? Great, so it's evil.
My systems are once again online. Who are these aliens?
You've been deactivated and buried in this mountain for over 3 millennia. These humans have helped us find and revive you. Not entirely of their own willingness, but they've sufficed perfectly.
They are the dominant species on this planet.
Yes. Why do you want to know that?
My mission briefing. I am one of many. Each of us, cores of the Supreme Experiment, are engaged in a mass terraforming operation.
Let's have a read then. So you and the Night Feeders come from the same planet. They're conducting an experiment to terraform multiple planets. What's this bit here about control and variable personality sets?
I am the Dark Core. Each scout core was programmed to embody a different single personality trait.
Listed here, there's the Compassion Core, Curiosity Core, Joy Core. And it's just our luck that Earth gets lumbered with the Dark Core of Destruction.
The homeworld intends to monitor how each of us approaches the task of assimilating and terraforming a target world. The results will then be applied on a grander scale.
So this is all a test run to achieve galactic colonization. Exactly the plan.
What about everyone on this planet? You can't just take it for yourself with no regard for us or the other life here.
The directive doesn't state any order relating to the preservation or conservation of native life.
So you'll just kill everything and start fresh?
First, the Earth's ecosystem will be assimilated and assessed. And then my method of terraforming will begin. The total destruction of all life. Then this world will be rebuilt to suit us.
The sun will be one of the first things to go, no doubt. Allow the Night Feeders to roam around freely.
First I must break free from this cave, then the assimilation stage will commence.
Yeah, sorry mate, not just yet.
Confiscate that device.
Hey! I'll have to repair the Dark Core now. I would advise you to not try anything else, Doctor, or I will have to call in the other Night Feeders. Bill, that was pointless. Not entirely. Alice, hand me a phone quick while they're occupied.
Surely they'll spot you using it.
I'll hide it behind my back, hurry.
What do you want it for anyway?
You'll see.
Repairs are complete. There is no major damage. Unexpected but feeble attempts to defeat me, Doctor.
Picked up on my name then, the Doctor? Not like it's a relevant fact. And would it be too much to ask for you to stop wearing my image now? I find it quite unnerving when shapeshifters walk around pretending to be my clone. No, it may still be useful to remain in this form a little longer. Fine, have it your way then. So is the Dark Core ready to begin its assimilation of all life on this planet? Even though the 4 of us are totally against the idea? What gives you the right to come to our planet and assume you can steal it for yourselves?
The human race will not give up without a fight, you know.
There'll be a considerable challenge for you, I think you should know. Can you and the Night Feeders really win against nearly 8 billion humans?
It will be achieved. Infiltration and assimilation from within will guarantee the mission's success.
You can't be sure though. I mean, how are you going to go about doing this? Really? You'll escape from Pyramiden where you're currently buried and swallow up the whole of the Svalbard archipelago, I assume. Then what? Scandinavia? Britain? Europe and Asia? I should probably warn you, there's a lot of sun in Africa.
With the Night Feeder's ability to change shape, the Earth will not know it's being consumed. This world's biology will be assimilated, assessed, and destroyed to make way for the new planet of darkness.
Doctor, I think he's getting angry.
I think it's time these humans died. The first biomass to be assessed.
I agree.
What's your phone doing?
Reverting back to its original form. Mine, thank you.
Were those gunshots?
That's our rescue. Come on.
The other night feelers, they're all dead.
Who are all these soldiers and where did they come from?
Good old unit.
That thing is coming fast.
Get to the helipad quick.
Is this what you wanted my phone for?
Yeah. Oh, here, you can have it back now.
Thanks. So, helipad then.
Couldn't agree more.
Move it, go, go! Heavy artillery squad in position!
In the helicopter.
Hey, they're airlifting the TARDIS out.
Don't worry, wherever it's going, we'll be following not far behind.
That dark core's made it out.
Fire!
I think we can leave them to take care of it.
Fire!
Oh, warmth at last. Where are Nadia and Sasha?
I'll probably be made to fill out some paperwork to make sure they keep quiet about this whole thing. Or at least the alien part.
Any sign of the TARDIS?
I think one of the men mentioned it being stowed in a high security container on site. It's safe at least.
So how did these unit people know where we were anyway?
That number I dialed, it's a special hotline they set up just for me. Only I know the number, so when the line's called they know to pay attention. I allowed them to listen in, gave away some crucial information about our location and the nature of the Dark Core. Voila! Rescue team.
So you're the doctor?
That's me. Hello.
I'm Colonel Branfus. I don't think we have that face on record yet. New one, is it?
Fairly new. I'm impressed your men got here as quick as they did.
You were lucky we already had that convoy set up here in Longgreen. All we had to do was make a quick trip over the water to get to you.
What are you doing here with a convoy in the first place?
Afraid that's classified information beyond security clearance level 1, miss.
Redfield. Alice Redfield.
She with you, is she?
Yep.
I see. What about those 2 Russians?
No, we just met them back in Pyramiden. They're not with us permanently. Hope you're taking care of them.
They're in good hands. As soon as we process their signed agreements to keep their experiences secret from the public, they'll be allowed to go home. They seem all too happy to in that regard. Clever of you to call the hotline and sneak us information, as it just so happens we were sent here to investigate that SMSs too.
We've saved you the trouble then. I think that deserves a thank you, don't you?
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Doctor. Madam. According to the latest report, the hostiles has been neutralised and the cleaning up team are moving in.
A messier solution than what I would have liked. Important thing though is the Dark Core and Night Feeders won't be terraforming Earth anytime soon. Now, I don't suppose you've got the TARDIS somewhere for us?
I take you to it. Right over there.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Colonel. Ah, and how are you two doing?
I'm glad to be alive.
After all of that, we'd just like to go home.
As soon as we process the paperwork, you can get on the next departure vehicle.
Good. Thank you, Doctor, for getting us out alive.
That's what we do best. Well, we better be heading on as well. Places to see and whatnot.
One more thing, John. Who even are you two anyway? You travel, you have this impossible machine, but you never really said who you actually were.
Sasha, you'll probably be asking that for the rest of your life. Best of luck, both of you.
Off we go again. Bye, everyone.
Well, I got things to attend to. You two can wait over there in the canteen tent if you like.
Thank you. Most kind.
So, what are we going to do now?
get some food, head back to Russia, and maybe decorate my dining room.
I wonder if they have any steak here.
Now, if only the next ghost town we visit has ghosts and only ghosts, I won't be complaining.
Can't see that happening. I don't believe in ghosts.